Not that place. Further mass.
Okay, the further mass is the name also. Let me solve it and then and then check if yours is correct. You understand? Now look at that. The theory. I sent you the number 4. You didn't check. Remove. Now here. Let's continue. We did the first and last tense. First and last tense, leaving out the ones on topics you have not done. So 1 to 10 and then 31 to 40, right? So let's do the ones in between. And that will be what? 11
to 20 and
21
to 30.
Beautiful. So let's go. Now we can be as fast as possible. Now look at that. Number 11. For what values of x is? Abadu, I hope you can remember that simple rule for solving quadratic inequalities. I hope you can remember that. For solving quadratic inequalities.
That one.
So what's that number 11? What's it? Can you read that? Number 11.
For what value of x is...
For what values?
For
what value? For what value of x, yes?
Is 5x squared minus 3x minus 4 less than 4x squared plus x minus 7.
Less than 4x squared. Less than 4x squared plus x minus 7. For what value of x is 5x squared minus 3x minus 4 less than 4x squared plus x minus 7? Can you say that? Now what do? We can bring all of the terms on the right hand side to the left hand side.
Because you now equate it to 0.
It beautiful. We are not equating, it will just be less than 0. It's an inequality. Now look at that. 5x squared minus 3x minus 4. We clocked in at, let's say, 5 minutes to 10. Now let's go. Minus 4x squared minus x. And what does it become? What does minus 7 become when it comes to the left hand side?
Plus 7.
Plus 7. And then don't make that mistake of changing it to, equality. It's an inequality. Writing is equal to instead of less than 0. So what does that mean? 5x squared minus 4x squared is what? X squared. What's minus 3x minus x?
Minus 3x minus x minus 4x.
Minus 4x. I thank God you don't have problems with those, elementary concepts.
Who does?
Extremely elementary concepts. Yeah, I love senior students who still have issues with that. Now look at that. Minus 4x. And now minus 4 plus 7.
Plus 3.
Say that again.
Plus 3.
Would that be all?
I think so.
Yeah. Less than 0.
What of the 5x squared?
I already did that. 5x squared plus 4x squared is x squared. Now what do? We can factorize the left hand side. What would that be? 3 times x squared is 3x squared. That's minus x minus 3x. Hold on a sec. Less than 0, and this means x into
x is 3 or 1. X is 1.
Yeah, minus 3. You are solving it, but I'm actually factorizing. Exactly. Minus 3 into x minus 3. Sorry, x minus 1. And what does that mean? X minus 3. Exactly. The fact x minus 3 times x minus 1 is less than 0. So what do you now do here? What are the conditions for the product, or conditions under which the product of two factors can be less than 0? It's either the two, one of them is less than 0 and the other is greater. Because I will give you minus, which is less than 0. Or the first one is greater than 0 and the second one is less than 0. Plus time minus.
But this one are both are going to be greater than 0.
No, they are not both going to be greater now. Look at it. The product is less than 0. So that means it's either this one is positive and this one is negative. So that when you multiply plus and minus, you get minus, and negative is less than 0. Or the first one is negative and the second is positive. So when you multiply, you get a negative result too. Exactly. And anything that's negative is less than 0. Exactly. The negative value is less than 0. So those are the two conditions under which these factors, the product of these factors, can be less than 0. So that's the understanding we need to be able to find the value of x that satisfy, or range of values of x that satisfy the inequality. So what do you have? That's going to be, look at that. That means x minus 3 is less than 0 and x minus 1 is greater than 0, which means x is less than 3 and x is greater than 1. That means it's either this or, but let's check if I can combine these results before I go to the second condition. 0, 3 over here, and 1. Okay, they are both positive, so let me make this 1 and this 3. Now look at that. X greater than 3, x greater than 3, x greater than 1. Sorry, look at what I did. X less than 3, you're not paying attention. X less than 3, x greater than 1. So if I put here, x less than 3 will go this way, x greater than 1 will go which way?
So choose a number between them.
When they meet that way, we can combine them. So I don't need to check.
Can you not just choose a number between two of them?
No, I'll combine.
What of the one I pick a number between two of them?
That's if they are both on the same side.
I know.
If the arrows are both on the same side, they are both on the right, you pick the one to the extreme. If they are both facing the left, you pick the one to the extreme left.
Like, for example, now. Oh, yes, I know what you're talking about.
But when the arrows meet this way, you merge the results. And you know how we did that. We did that yesterday. Where is that? Look at it here. X greater than or equal to minus 1 and x less than or equal to 2 over 3. Exactly. So the arrows will meet, and that will mean minus 1 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 2 over 3. So how will you combine this one? This one is not less than or equal to, it's just less than and greater than. How will you combine this?
First try 1.
Beautiful. That simply means 1 is what?
1 is greater than...
No, x is greater than 1.
X is greater than 1, then put the less than.
X. That means 1 is less than x.
And x is greater less than 3.
3. X is less than 3 and x is greater than 1. Yes. That means if x is greater than 1, it means 1 is less than x. So the result is 1 less than x less than 3. If you can combine the results... No, just drop it. If you can combine the results in the first instance, you don't need to check the second condition. And that's the result. Do you understand? What's the correct option? Which of the options matches that? As we go to number 12.
No, C.
That's C, beautiful. Oh, that was a piece of cake. Now look at that.
I told you to.
The equation, hold on, I'm going to mark. Let's just continue. The equation, what? The equation 2x squared. Can you read that to me?
I did T can go for these questions.
What can go?
T can go.
What do you mean by that?
With T can go.
Okay, you guess. It's all right. I think it's okay to guess. It's better than leaving it blank. Now let's go. The equation.
But I can give me another one.
Yeah.
Math.
Yeah. Look at that. No problem.
Because we still do another.
Can you
Saturday Sunday before we have further maths.
Okay, beautiful. If we are learning further maths, we are also learning math now. Of course.
No.
It's even better to learn further math. If you are learning further math, you are already learning math.
You don't have inequalities in math.
It doesn't matter. What about the other things?
You don't have sequences and series in math.
It doesn't matter. It is sharpening your brain for math. You are already getting.
But I'm not doing what I'm supposed to do in math, Gongo.
It doesn't matter. There's no Gongo in English. You do well because the further math will sharpen your brain and you'll be more than ready for math.
No, it doesn't mean.
It does. That's how it works.
No, it does not work like that. Further maths is tougher, but there are different things inside further maths and math.
I know. If you learn the difficult
it's just the same figures, the same language.
If you learn difficult things here, it will be there for you to pass down.
No. But if you don't let the concept say Gongo.
Let's go.
Okay, so I should not say Gongo anything. But sir, this is not an English thing now.
It doesn't matter.
It matters.
Now here, it does. It doesn't. Look at that. 2x squared plus k plus 3 times x plus 2k equals 0. As equal roots, find the values of the
find
constant
the value
k.
of the constant. How do we do this one?
How do you find the values of the constant?
Is this under inequality?
The value of the constant, values of the constant k. No, this is an equation now. Now hold on. They have equal roots. Let's say, for example, look at that.
I've only done quadratical.
Look at that.
Okay.
If they have equal roots.
So have you done this topic before?
We've done it.
This topic it is.
Is it? We did it in quadratic equations, sir.
No, but I didn't do this.
Yes. What's the condition for a quadratic equation having equal roots? B squared is equal to 4ac. Exactly. If they have equal roots, b squared equals 4ac. Let me see what they give. Number 12. Look at that.
Stupid question.
If the roots are equal, look at that. B squared
I want to learn.
is equal to 4ac. You can write this also as b squared minus 4ac equals 0. Exactly. Now, what happens? They say this for when the equation is a perfect square too. It also applies to when it has equal roots. B squared equals 4ac. What is b in this equation? Mind you, B is the coefficient of X, A is the coefficient of X
And
squared,
I know what
C is a
be K
constant.
plus 3.
Beautiful. So that means the square of K plus 3 is equal to what? 4 times. What's A?
2.
Beautiful. What's
2.
C?
2 now.
Why would it be 2? C is the one that doesn't have any X attached to it. That's 2K.
And now?
2K.
Oh, the K2. I'm supposed to say the K. So it's a
Wait,
mistake now. They didn't make it very obvious.
What's K plus 3 squared?
K squared plus 3 plus 6.
I've taught you the square of a difference. K squared plus 3K plus
9.
K squared plus 3K plus what else? Plus 3K.
That would be K squared plus 6K plus 9.
K squared plus 3K.
You know.
3K plus 9. And that's that. So that the answer is what? K squared plus
6K plus 9.
Beautiful. K squared plus 6K plus 9 equals what? What do we have on the
16K.
right hand side?
That's money. Somebody give me 16K. I appreciate that person.
Is not money.
It's not money, but
you should not even buy that cable. That cable you're charging you.
I know, I like this for them. I swear I'm looking for money.
What does that mean?
If you have anybody that needs a business or that needs any help,
I want to graduate first of all before you start.
No, this holiday you can call me.
Okay.
Anybody, sir, you can advertise me to you. Anybody.
Tell mommy to mommy will give you a job.
Like what job?
Maybe to always sweep this.
Yes, I'm already doing that. I was doing it before, but I don't do it again.
Yeah, she will pay you for it.
No,
now
the money is small.
What do we have? K squared.
Sir, you can share tell anybody, sir.
No problem. You know what I did? I brought the 16K to left
plus
hand side.
6K minus 16K.
And that's what? 6K minus 16K.
Minus 10K, yeah.
Beautiful. Minus
this person is doing,
plus 9 equals 0. And how do we now solve that? You want to just give us the answer?
Yes.
So K is what? Let me factor. Hold on, let me factor.
I will solve it. Let me solve it.
Be serious, uncle. Let's
so
factor.
Why don't you like
factorize?
9? X is 9 or 1?
9K. That's
9
minus
or
9K minus K. I just want to have the solution here.
0.
K into K.
Don't tell me I also feel that.
Minus 1 into K minus
okay, I got
9.
it.
And that means K minus 1 times K minus.
So this is what they were telling us to do.
Which means K minus 1 equals 0 or K minus 9 equals 0.
So are you recording it?
Look at that. Yes. Now look at that.
So you didn't tell me.
It doesn't mean anything now.
So are you going to upload it?
No, not really. Leave it, don't tap.
Sir, please don't upload this thing now. Sir, I feel embarrassed.
Look at that. So K is what? Therefore K is equal to.
K is 1 or not. Okay, is not.
Maybe I'm not even recording. I checked that one. It wasn't playing. Don't let it go off now. Stop that.
Sir, please don't
now look at that.
this particular. Because I didn't like my voice in the last one.
No, it's not going to do. That doesn't mean anything.
So I'm going to post it.
Let's continue, please.
Sir,
what's
please
this
don't
one?
post it to
so which of the options matches?
Which I got.
Say that again.
A, 9 or 1.
9 or 1. Did you get it?
Yes.
Wow, you're really lucky. Let's see. That's
no, I only 10 out of 1 I used to
what's
get.
The next one? What question is that? Number 12?
Yes, number 12. Wow. And I missed number 11.
What was the correct option to number 11?
I think that one was C.
1 less than 3 less than...
C.
1 less than... X less than 3 rather.
C.
Now next. That's number 13. What's 13?
Evaluate log. I'll get this one.
I think you always get this one. 125 to what base?
0.20.
0.20. Most of you have even perfected the skill, that you need to be able to do this using a calculator. But it's good to know, to be able to work it out. Because if it's a question on a theory, you have to show workings. So what does that mean? This simply means log 125 over 0.20 is same as 20 over 100. Right?
So log 20 over 100.
1 over 5.
Log 1 over 5.
raised by minus 1.
Yes, log 5 raised to power minus 1. And this one, you equate it to this thing, 5 raised to power 3.
Let me write as log 1. Is that clear?
Yes.
1 over 5.
Log,
so now say
log 5 raised to power
5
3.
raised by 3
over log 5 raised to power minus 1.
Log 5 raised by minus 1. Let's take this out.
Then that would be log...
And that would be what?
Log 5 raised to power
3
2.
log 5 now.
Yes, over minus 1 log 5. Then you cancel 3 over minus 1.
And that's 3 over minus 1.
I don't even know what that is.
3 over minus 1 is minus 1 over 3 now. Minus 3 over 1 rather, which is same as minus 3. Do you understand?
Yes,
3 over minus 1 is minus 3 over 1,
which is minus 3.
And what's the correct option? B.
So
now to number 13. Did you get that? Where's your pen? 12, you got that?
Mm-hmm.
Were you sure?
Yes,
or
sir.
you were just lucky?
No, I'm not lucky. Of course, when I see questions like that,
Okay.
I
You were
can't.
just lucky to
I
have
can't
guessed
waste it.
correctly.
No, I didn't
Good.
guess for this
Good.
one.
That's good. Number 14 is the next one.
You're a bad guesser.
Okay. Now, what's 14?
No one out of
2 of the factors of a polynomial are this and that.
Another
Find the remaining factor.
polynomial.
This is simple. It's quite simple.
I don't know
But
it,
don't
but
worry,
I'm not
we're
doing
going to do that topic, sometime
So I
soon.
got it also.
No, we're just going to cancel. We won't count it as one of the questions. But I'll give you the question
Number
again when we
15.
do the topic. Number 15. What's 15?
So I'll have to
The
do
number-
AP and this thing with you.
AP and GPA. We'll just solve more questions
I'm
from
not good
the
at it
project.
at all.
Yeah, we'll solve more questions. The number minus 1 over 2, 1 over
But
1
not
over
today,
1
sir.
over 2, 3 over 1 over 2,
I want to do math
from
revision.
Okay, form the numbers, these and these, exactly. Form a linear sequence AP. Find its nth term. By the way, what are the terms of a sequence, please? Can you tell me? What are the terms of a sequence? Here now.
Minus half.
Minus half.
One half.
Is that
One half.
Okay, sorry, 1/2. I thought I saw 1/2.
3 half.
1/2 is 1 over 2. This is
I know.
1.5.
3 and a half.
3.5.
5 and half.
5.5, yeah. And so on.
So please 5 dots.
Form a linear sequence. Find the nth term. What's the formula for the nth term of a linear sequence?
R is about n minus 1.
A linear sequence.
I don't know which one is. I don't know the
What a
one.
goof. The nth term of a linear sequence is given by the formula a plus n minus 1d.
Yes.
It is that of an exponential sequence, or if you like, a geometrical progression that is a raised by minus 1. Do you understand?
Sure I do.
Are you sure?
Sure.
Now, that's beautiful. So let's go. So what is a in the sequence?
Minus half.
Minus half. What's the common difference d?
Who can find it?
By the way, yeah. D is always
It is
the
when?
difference between the term and the one
Yes.
immediately preceding. T2 minus T1 or T3 minus T2
Minus
or
1.
T4 minus T3. So that's what? Let's
Minus
do
1.
that. 1.5. One and a
Minus
half.
1.
No, minus
Minus 1.
half.
Minus 1.
I don't know why you're so sure. What does that mean? I don't know why you're being so, erroneously confident. 1.5 plus half. You kept saying minus 1. It's supposed to be 1.5 minus
Of course,
half.
the answer is 1. The answer is 1.
It can't be 1 now.
It is 1.
Wow. That's 1.5 minus
That
half.
is 2 minus half. 1 and a half. The answer is 1
Can
and a
you
half.
see what we are writing? 1.5 minus half. Is that not going to become 1.5 plus half?
Yes.
What's that?
2.
Why were you saying minus 1?
Well, that's a mistake.
3.5 minus 1.5 is 2 now. The common difference is 2.
I was saying 1.
So now-
I was off point.
Yeah, offbeat is what they say. Now look at that. So Tn is what? A plus n minus 1d, which means what? What's A?
A is minus half.
Minus
Half.
half plus n minus 1 times d, which is 2. Do you understand? And that's what? Minus half plus 2n minus 2. Do you know what I did?
I
put the
know.
brackets there. Now, so that's what? What's minus half minus 2? I can just write it as 2n. What's minus half minus 2?
I don't know.
That's minus 2.5 now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Or you want to do it this way?
That's true. That's true. I know. I
I want to insult your intelligence for doing that. 2
I'm not
into
telling
1 times minus 1 minus 1 into 2 times 2 4. You see that was even wrong. You see that was even wrong. It's not minus 2.5. Sorry.
You see?
It's minus 5 over 2.
Sir, you see?
Yeah, it's the same now. Minus 5 over 2 is minus 2.5.
Yes.
Well, so
Can you
that's
see?
minus 2.5, which is same as minus 5 over 2. Yes. So that is the nth term, obviously. Would you like to leave it this way? Or yeah, I think it's okay this way.
You can write. Okay. Yeah.
We can leave it this way.
Yeah.
Or if you like, let's see the option that matches that. What's the option that matches that? 1 over 2. Okay, look at the way they were. So because of the form,
That will be n.
the forms in which the
2
options were
open
given.
bracket, 2.
Let's do it this way. If you
2.
find LCM, that will be 2, and this will be 4n minus 5. Do you understand?
Mm-hmm.
You know this is 2n over 1. 1 in 2 is 2 times 2 and 4n minus 2 in 2 is 1 times 5. So this is the same as 1 over 2 into bracket
4n minus
4n
5.
minus half. That was a piece of cake now, and that's it. That's the nth term.
And that's
of the
C.
sequence. That's option C.
Which I never got. So I told you I'm a bad guess.
A bad
Yes,
guess.
sir. Yes.
Maybe if you start praying more, you'll be more accurate.
If I guess
Your
something.
guesses will be more. You'll be what's it called? You'll be getting it.
Throw out
Or
everything
you'll
in
be
your bank. Now
luckier
I've only gotten 2
when you
guesses.
guess. You start being luckier when you. Now, so look
So
at
have you
that.
ever guessed your exam before?
Man, countless times. Now look at that. That's what. C. Number 15, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now to 16.
I can't
If
believe I
alpha and
didn't do
beta are
this.
the roots of 16, what's the equation? 4x squared minus 9x minus
What's that
9.
sound? So please, I have to check.
Check. Honestly. I don't think it's from here now.
Oh, it's not fucking
Let's go.
It's not us.
1 over 2. What was
You guys
that?
taking ice cream. No, these people.
But what you just had,
Yeah,
you know,
I
it's
want
something
more.
like it was creamy now. You want more? Have more. Get more if you want
I
to.
can get.
I'll allow you now. Hurry up.
It is only
As long as we can continue, I'll let you have whatever you want to have. I can understand that. I can understand, that. I can understand that you eat a lot. So
Yes, I do. And there's only small that is left.
before you know it, your size will be 3 or 4 times what it is now.
No.
It's not by what you say, it's by your nutritional habits. If your habit is one that makes people fat, you will be fat. If it's one that makes people, have normal
I said, I learned something.
statures,
Son of Wafa.
they'll be
Not Wafa.
they won't grow fat.
So I eat more than me, like times 2 of what I eat, or times 3.
And I think there's something about the body too. Some people's bodies are just such that no matter how much they eat, they won't grow.
No, there's an extent I can go for.
For example, when I feel that I'm eating a lot, that's when people say I'm slimming down. I'm losing. Yeah. I'm losing weight the more. People complain more about, that I'm losing weight when I think that I'm eating more. So I think. So now let's go about it. Look at that. We were on number 16. If alpha and beta are the roots of the equation 4x squared minus 9x plus 9 equals 0, which of the following statements are correct? 1 and 2. Okay. Alpha plus beta. What's the meaning of it? Indirectly, they are telling us to find those things. So let's find what's alpha plus beta.
What is
Alpha plus beta
minus
is
9 over 4?
B over A now.
Minus 9 over 4.
You're always, making.
That's what I said now, minus.
mistakes.
Oh.
Minus 9 over 4. The B is already negative value, and that's what?
I made a
9 over
mistake.
4. Is that correct? Alpha plus beta is 9 over 4. That's correct. What's alpha beta? So that means 1 is correct. What's alpha
Minus
beta?
9 over 4.
Alpha beta is C over 4. C over A. Alpha beta is C over A. Which is, you don't need to write C over A. I'm just writing it for you to remember. Minus over 4. Is that correct too? That's wrong.
Yes.
Because they said it's minus 4. Now, what is alpha minus beta? Do you remember the formula for alpha minus beta? What's it? Let's start from here. I don't know why they give you that. This is all funny. It's just funny. Most of the time, they don't want to ask you. Let's obtain a formula for the square of alpha minus beta. And then we can find the square root of that, which is going to be alpha minus beta.
That's right.
Do you understand? You're not paying attention.
I'm doing so.
So, what's the square of alpha minus beta? That means alpha minus beta times what?
Alpha minus beta.
Alpha minus beta. And that's what? Alpha squared minus alpha beta.
Minus alpha beta plus beta squared.
Do you know what we're doing?
Yes.
This times this, and then this times this times this. Do you understand? Are you sure? So that's what? That's
Alpha squared minus 2 alpha beta plus
alpha
b squared.
squared minus 2 alpha beta plus, that's not b now, beta squared. And I already know the definition for alpha squared plus beta squared. Can you tell me what it is? Do you know it too? What's alpha squared plus beta squared?
Alpha beta squared.
No. Alpha plus beta all squared.
Oh, minus 2 alpha beta.
And then this minus 2 alpha beta. Do you understand? Are you sure? So that's what? Alpha plus beta all squared minus what?
Minus 4 alpha beta.
Beautiful. Minus 4 alpha beta. So what is alpha minus beta?
These people are stupid.
Stop saying that. Now what's alpha minus beta? That is square root of the right hand side, which is alpha plus beta all squared minus what? 4 alpha beta. Do you understand? Are you sure? Should I bring
So
that
how
down?
do you now square? Why do you now square it?
This one squared is alpha minus beta all squared is alpha plus beta all squared minus 4 alpha beta. So what's alpha minus beta itself?
Oh, the square root of
x
the
squared
answer.
is y. X will be square root of y now. Do you understand?
That's smart.
So now what is that? That means square root.
These people are stupid.
Stop saying that. Stop saying no foul 4 letter words.
So I won't say
here.
the truth.
Now look at that. So that's square root of what's alpha plus beta? Alpha plus beta is what? 9 over 4, right? I don't think you are paying attention.
So I'm paying
That's
attention.
9 over 4. The square of 9 over 4, right? Minus 4 into bracket. What is alpha
These
beta?
people are creating all of our sorts.
What's alpha beta now?
Alpha beta is minus 9 over 4.
Minus 9 over 4. Look at what I'm doing. Alpha plus beta is 9 over 4. The square of that will be what have we seen there? Minus 4 times alpha beta.
You don't need to square, just cancel the square with that.
No. Let's do that for clarity. So that's square root of what's that?
81 over 4. 81 over
Let's leave the
16.
denominator 4.
81 over 16.
There's one over, you see?
My sister, I'm paying attention.
Beautiful, that's good. It's 1 over 16. Minus and minus is plus, and this will be 36 over 4. Exactly. I want to leave the denominator so that we can combine the fractions easily. The LCM is 16, right? 16 is 1 times it's 1 is 1 plus 4 in 16 is 4 times 36. 144. I don't know why you don't want to do it in your head once in a while. Is that correct? 144 plus 81, I think that's 225.
Who say so?
Is that correct?
So that is 15
Is that correct?
I don't know.
Check. 140 plus 80 is 220 now. 4 plus 1 is
So
5.
there's no need for me to check.
You don't need to check it. That's 15 over.
15
Are
over
we sure
4.
the square root of 225 is 15?
Yes.
So what's the square root of what's that? 15 over 4. So alpha minus beta, let's check. Is it correct? Let's check what they give us here. Alpha minus beta is what? 15 over 4. They wrote alpha minus beta is minus 9 over 4. No, that's 15 over 4. So what are the correct ones? The first one is correct, the second is wrong, and the third is also wrong. So what's the answer? 1 and 2 only, 2 and 3 only. Which of the statements is correct?
Only one.
So what's the option that says only one? Only Roman figure 1. 1 and 2 only, 2 and 3 only, 1, 2 and 3, 1 and 3 only. Oh, sorry. Yes, then. I don't think the answer is there. Or did we make a mistake?
No.
Alpha minus beta is the square root of alpha plus beta all squared minus 4 alpha beta. And that's 9 over 4. And yes, that's correct. Alpha plus beta is 9 over 4. That's 81 over 16.
Yeah.
Minus 4 times alpha beta is, that's correct, minus 9 over 4. And that's plus 36 over 4, 16. 81 plus 4, 120. 144, that's correct. That's correct. Now 4 times 36 is 144. And 81 plus 144 is 225. 81 plus 144.
Not to buy another one.
And the square root of 225. Square root of 225 is 15. That's correct. Now square root of 16 is 4. So it's 15 over. Oh, I don't think. Look at that. Alpha minus beta. Sorry. Look at that.
Finished.
Oh, I thought we could divide. We can't say nothing will divide then.
Let's
That's
just
the answer.
try.
So that means the correct option is the
Let's approximate 3.75,
still,
making it 4, and that means this one is also correct.
It's
So
not correct.
I
They
want
wrote
to
9 over 4 now. Be serious here, uncle. They wrote 9 over 4.
Oh,
Exactly. So that means there's none of
The
the
off
options
point.
is correct. None of the options is
I
correct.
got that.
Exactly. So, but we just know the answers. So it's only Roman figure 1 that is correct.
I only, so I just write I only.
I don't need to. We know it. It's only Roman figure 1 that's correct. It's only the only statement that's correct is the Roman figure 1. Now to number 17. What's that?
So I got that one.
I'll give you that as a bonus. What number was that?
16.
Even when you goofed, I'll just give you as a bonus. I always mark the number.
No, wait, though.
Bonus. Yes, they said 1 and 2 only. There is none of them that says.
How did 9 answer minus 3 over 2 now?
Only. Now let's go.
So I wrote minus 3 over 2 again.
Please, let's go. Don't let's waste time. Solve the equation. Maybe you made a mistake. H raised to the power 2x equals what? 1 over 512. And what does that mean? Can we express 512 as a power of 2?
Yes, no. As a power of 8, sir. H raised to the power 3.
64 times 8.
So I check.
64 times 8. That's 480 plus 40.
So you can just check it.
On this 480 plus 32. That's correct. 512. That's correct.
I mean, James.
It's good to exercise your brain. It makes you smarter. Don't one is one is gradually becoming a dumb. If one cannot do it, one does everything.
So why stress it? Why stress that stuff now?
Yes, because the more you avoid using your brain, the dumber it becomes. And
I'm using my brain to solve now, of course. Even though I'm using calculator throughout, I'm still using my brain.
I'm just saying I love that you try to do that without calculator. So 8 raised to the power. Is it 8 raised to the power 3? So that's what?
I think
that means 8 raised to the power 2x is the same as 8 raised to the power minus 3.
The next equals to minus 3 over 2.
2x equals minus 3, which means x equals minus 3 over 2. Beautiful. What's the correct option?
I don't know, sir.
You should know. It should be there now.
No, sir, it's not there.
Number x equals minus 3 over 2.
Oh, that's when I wanted to write E.
You wanted to write. So
what am I saying? I said wrote.
Yeah, look at that. Number.
I got it, but I wrote it too.
Beautiful. Yes.
Okay, said you're not going to give me.
I was going to tell you that if you didn't write the answer, I wouldn't give you. Or next time. If your option, none of the options matches your answer, then you write the answer. If it's correct, I'll give it to you.
So can I just tell us?
Let's finish this number 18.
So, but it's long.
Let's get to 20 then. Let's get to 20, please, so that we know that we have done another thing. Find the remainder when the polynomial, number 19, given that root 6, 3 root, 18. Simplify to, don't zoom in too much.
It's not easy to see. That's
It's okay now. Simplify what? Can you tell me?
2 plus 3 root 5 squared.
3 root 5. Yeah, the square of 2 plus 3 root 5.
Minus 2 minus 3 root 4.
2 minus.
For square also.
5. This.
I know I got this stuff.
These are squares. This is a square and this is another square. So you can simplify them by the, difference of 2 squares rule. Do you understand? So that means a squared minus b squared by the difference of 2 squares rule is a plus b times a minus b. So here a is 2 plus 3 root 5, b is what? 2 minus 3 root 5. So a plus b, do you understand? A plus b will be 2 plus 3 root 5, which is a, plus b, which is what? 2 minus 3 root 5. Do you understand? Into bracket, what is, I got to make it a little smaller for the space. A is 2 plus 3 root 5.
Just enlarge it now for the question, because it's going to be.
Don't worry, just leave that, please. You can see what we are writing.
No problem.
Now here, 2 plus 3 root 5 plus b, which is what? 2 minus 3 root 5.
This is gonna take a while.
Now the second one is what? A minus b. 2 plus 3 root 5. This one is going to might be a little bit tricky because it's minus. So I'll say minus open bracket. Look at that. 2 plus 3 root 5. This is a, and I want to write b now. Minus open bracket 2 minus 3 root 5, which is b. Do you understand? I hope you know why I did that.
Well, so I can do it the normal way.
And if you like, can square them separately and then subtract if you want to. Now, what does that mean?
4.
2 plus 2, 4.
2 plus 2, 4.
3 root 5 minus 3 root 5 is 0. So that's 4 into bracket. Here, let me open the bracket. This is going to become 2 plus 3 root. I wrote 3 root 3. It's supposed to be 3 root 5. You see, that shows you weren't paying attention.
So it's not also my fault, man.
It's your fault. You are the spectator. So you should tell me if there's a mistake. Now here. Look at that. You shouldn't be spectating. You are not supposed to be a spectator. You should be a supporter. So as I'm doing it.
And so I'm a supporter, so I don't know your mistake.
You should tell me when I make a mistake. We are doing it together. Now look at that. You are not just spectating. Now look at that. 2 plus 3 root 5.
I'm an inspector.
When we open the bracket, what do we have here? Minus 2. What does it become?
Plus 3,
Beautiful.
4,
Plus
5.
3 root 5. Good.
3, 4.
Do you understand?
Yes.
And that's what? 4 into bracket. 2 minus 2 is 0. Do you understand?
2 minus 2 is
3
0.
root 5 plus 3 root 5 is what? 3 root 5 plus 3 root 5 is what?
Plus 3 root 5, and that's 6 root 5.
3 root 5. Beautiful.
What are these two?
Fine. Which two? Yes, now. This one. That's it now. When I open the bracket here, this one became minus 2. Exactly. And this
Oh,
two
yeah, I got.
these two. Do you understand?
I got.
So what's the answer? 24 root 5. Wasn't that a piece of cake? That was a piece of cake. 24 root 5. Which of your options matches that?
I think D.
Don't think. You should know what it is.
D.
D, right? 24 root 5. Beautiful. 19. Given that.
What number is that? Did I get?
D, number 18. D. Wow. You must have guessed.
No, I didn't.
Beautiful. 19. Given that root 6, 3 root 6. What else? 3 root 2. 3 root 6. Give me the terms now.
9 root 2.
9 root 2 and so on are consecutive terms of an exponential sequence. Find in terms of... Hold on a sec. Find in its simplest term the 8th term. So what's the 8th term? Are consecutive terms. That means they follow themselves exactly sequentially. So that means maybe let's call this T1, T2, T3, T4. Find the 8th term of an exponential sequence. What's the formula for the nth term of an AP? Of a GP rather of an exponential sequence?
R is by n minus 1.
AR is by n minus 1. So what is A here?
Root 6.
Beautiful. What is R?
We'll find it.
R, beautiful. The R is the ratio of a term to
3
the
root
one
2
immediately preceding
T2 over
T2 over T1 or T3 over T2. You
3
want to
root
say
2 over 6.
beautiful. No, 3 root 2 over root 6.
Over root 6, sorry.
Beautiful. And that's what? You know, we can root 6 can divide root 6 here 1, root 6 here 3. Do you know that? Do you know that?
Yes, sir.
Because root A times root B.
That would be 3 over root 2.
AB. Exactly.
Yes, 3 over root 2.
So you can also divide similar.
3 over root 2, which is 0.5, right?
3 over 2. Let's have it as a fraction.
How is that 3 over 2?
Okay. Root 3 here 1, root 3. Sorry, root 2 here 1, root 2 here 3. Root 2 here 3. Okay, I think I made a mistake.
No.
Root 2 here 1, root 2 here 3. So it's supposed to be 3 over 3, which is 1 actually.
You see, so I'm inspecting.
Beautiful.
What of the root?
What root?
The roots will go.
Hey, it went, yeah.
I don't know.
Wait. Sorry. I was wrong. I was wrong. You were right. Sorry. It's supposed to be root 3. Hey, this is what you should be doing. You shouldn't be spectating. You should be, working together with me. This is the same as, look at that, root 2 over root 6. The same as saying the root of the ratio 2 to 6. Exactly. Which is 2 here 1, 2 here 3. What was I saying? That's root 1 over 3, which is same as root 1 over root 3. Because root 1 is 1.
Yeah.
Root 3 is 0, root 3. Do you understand? This simply means root 1 over root 3. I know that root 1 is 1. Root 3 will remain root 3. Exactly. So the answer is what? 1 over root 3, right? So that means root 2 here 1. Root 2 here 1. Root 2 here. We left with root 3. So that's 3 over root 3. Do you understand? We can rationalize and then it becomes 3 over root 3 times root 3 over root 3. Do you know that?
Upon every, just because of such, we later turn ourselves to such, just because of...
Do you know that's over 3? And this is simply
root
3. Exactly?
Yes.
Root 3. So that's R. Now, what's the 8th term? T8, that looks a bit clumsy, but it's simple. T8 is what?
AR is about 7, which is...
A is what? Root
I
6.
forgot it. Okay.
Check root 6. Times what?
2 times root 3.
Root 3 raised by 7. Exactly. And that's what... root 3 raised by 7 is same as saying 3 raised by half. I can write root 3 raised by 7 this way. Look at that.
About this?
Hold on a second. Let me show you. It will give you a decimal. I don't want to get there. Look at that.
I can turn it. You give me this one.
See this. See what I want to do here. Root 3 raised by 7. I can write
that will be root 3 raised to power. If
that
is 3 raised to
I
power
can write
5.
root 6 as root 2 times root 3. Do you understand? And then times root 3 raised by 7. Do you understand? So this is the same as root 2 times root 3 raised by 1 times 3 raised by 7 is what? Root 3 raised by 8. Do you understand?
Yes.
Do you understand? Are you sure? And you know that root means 3 raised by half. Root 3 means 3 raised by half.
So let me just do it.
It will give you a decimal. I don't want
You
to get
don't.
the
If
decimal.
I press this stuff, you won't give me a decimal. Let me show
Okay,
you.
I know. I'll let you do it, but let me show you this. Now look at that. Root 3 is 3 raised by half. Raised by 8. Exactly. That means 2 here 1, 2 here 4. That's 3 raised by 4. Exactly. So you can do it now.
No, yes.
So the answer is 3 raised by 4. So it's supposed to be root 2 times 3 raised by 4. And what's the answer?
C, 9.
That's 9. What are you saying? 3 raised by 4.
Wait, oh. No, because I wrote 4 root 3 raised to power 8 instead of root 3 raised to power 8.
That's supposed to be 81. So the answer is 81 root 2. Do you understand? Do you understand?
You see, 81. You give me this one.
Yeah, 81 root 2. Okay, sorry, I'd forgotten that it wouldn't give you, it could give you the answer as we wanted it. So what's the correct option? What question was that? 19. The good calculator. 19. But that's not a special feature. Most calculators are 19, 81 what? 81 root 2, and that's C. Did you get that?
No. I guess no.
Okay, C. Now to the last one. Are you still pressed?
Yeah.
Okay. That's why eating too much does, or why eating does.
No.
Okay.
I have to go and buy ice cream.
What do you mean by that? Now let's go. Find the remainder when the polynomial blah blah is divided by
blah blah blah. So let me
we've
go.
not done polynomials, that's why I'm skipping that.
Yes, sure.
And you do that, I'll be back in a sec.
Okay.
Do that, I'll be back in a sec. Hurry on.
1.